Hey guys, today I'm going to do a study on Exodus chapter 24, so let's get into it. Then he said to Moses, "Go up to the Lord, you and Aaron and Nadab and Abihu and 70 of the Israel's elders, and bow worship at distance." Moses alone was to approach the Lord, but the others are not to approach, and the people are not to go up with him. So the Lord said to Moses, take Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the other Israel's elders, to bow and worship at a distance. So, worship me at a distance. But you alone, Moses, you will approach me, and others should not approach me, because he's one he set up to, be his mediator. Moses came and told the people all the commands of the Lord and all the ordinance. Then all the people responded with the same voice, "We will do everything that the Lord has commanded." So Moses came and told them all the laws that was stated in the previous chapters. And the people say, "We will obey all the Lord's laws and all the laws that the Lord has commanded." And Moses wrote down all the words of the Lord. He rose up early next morning, set up an altar and 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel at the base of the mountain. So Moses wrote down all the words of the Lord. So he wrote down all the words of the law, so that he can remember and other people can remember and refer to them and follow them. And then he set up an altar at the 12 an altar in the rose up early next morning, set up an altar and 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel at the base of the mountain. So he set up an altar and 12 pillars at the base of the mountain so that they can sacrifice. Then he sent on the young Israelite men, and they offered burnt offerings and sacrificed bulls as fellowship offerings to the Lord. Moses took half the blood and set it on basins. The other half of the blood he spat on the altar. He then took the covenant scroll and read it out loud to the people. They responded, we will do and obey all that the Lord has commanded." Moses took the blood, spat on the people, and said, "This is the blood of the covenant that the Lord has made with you concerning all these words." So he sent out young Israelite men to sacrifice, to offer burnt offerings, sacrifice bulls, and fellowship offerings to the Lord. So he did this to, this is the first real sacrifice to enact the whole covenant and how they sacrifice animals every time they sin. And Moses took half of the blood and set it in the basins. The other half of the blood he splattered on the altar. And he took the covenant scroll and read it out loud. So he read all the laws and all the things that the Lord told him. And once again they said, "We would do what the Lord has commanded." And Moses took the blood that was from the sacrifice and splattered put it on the people and said, "This is the blood of the covenant the Lord has made with you concerning all these words." So this blood is showing them that because they're because people are sinners and they need payment for the sins, so they're being cleansed by the blood of animals, and this blood is showing that God, the Lord's God's favor is on them and that they're right with God. Then Moses went up with Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of Israel's elders, and they saw the God of Israel. Beneath his feet was something like pavement made of lapis lazuli, as clear as the sky itself. God did not harm the Israelite nobles, and they saw him and they ate and drank. So Moses went up with Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of Israel elders, just like the Lord commanded previously. And they saw the God of Israel, so they saw God, and he was and underneath his feet was the pavement made of lapis lazuli. So under this pavement was some platform that looks made out of lapis lazuli, and was clear as the sky. And God did not harm the Israelite nobles. They saw him and they ate and drank. So the Lord God didn't kill all the people, all the Israelite nobles, because they were still right with him, and they were even able to eat and drink and celebrate. The Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain, stay there, so that I may give you the stone tablets with the law and commandments I have written for their instructions." So the Lord said, to Moses, "Come up to me," because he said that Moses would come up to him in the previous verse, which says, Moses alone approached the Lord, but others not to approach him, and the people are not to go up with him. So he's saying, Moses, come up to me. And he's also saying that I'm going to give you stone tablets with the law and commandments. So I'm going to give you some more laws that the people should follow. So Moses arose with his assistant Joshua and went up to the mountain of God. He told the elders, wait here for us until we return to you. Anyone in the hall are here with you. Whoever has a dispute should go to them. So Moses went up and told his assistant Joshua, and he started hiking up the mountain. He started went up the mountain, and he told the elders, like, wait here until we return to you. And anyone in the hall here with you, whoever has a dispute should go to them. So he's saying, like, if you guys have any problems, go to Aaron and Hall, because they will be able to take the responsibility. Moses went on the mountain, the cloud covered it. The glory of the Lord settled on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. On the 7th day, he called to Moses from the cloud. The appearance of the Lord's glory to the Israelites was like a consuming fire on the mountaintop. Moses entered the cloud as he went up the mountain, and he remained on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. So when Moses went up the mountain, a cloud covered the Lord, because the glory of the Lord has settled on Mount Sinai. And the cloud was able to cover it for 6 days. On the 7th day, he called to Moses from the cloud. So this is a picture of 6 days of 1 7-day rest, because 6 days, the whole mountain was covered with a dark cloud. It was covered with cloud, and Moses was going up the mountain. But on the 7th day, he called to Moses from the cloud. And the appearance of the Lord's glory to the Israelites was like consuming fire on the mountaintop. So the mountain became, instead of becoming like a cloud, like there was a giant cloud over the mountain, it became like there was fire on the mountain. And Moses entered the cloud, and he remained on the mountain 40 days, 40 nights. So Moses was on the mountains, Mount Sinai, for 40 days and 40 nights. So that he can get the instructions from the Lord. So yeah, this is a study of Exodus chapter 24, which starts with God's covenant being enacted, and Moses going up the Mount Sinai to get the more laws from God. And yeah. So, if any experienced Christian sees this and I said something wrong, please correct me. And if you like this video, like it. And if you think I'm doing something good, subscribe. And I will see you the next day if the Lord wills. Bye.